covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
Armed Forces Training under the leadership of Lieutenant Colonel Abdoulaye Ba, Commandant of the Gambia Armed Forces Training School, on Thursday held the closing ceremony of a 3-week-long peace support operation training conducted by British Peace Support Team Africa for members of the Quick Reaction Force 2. Some of the trainings by the Queen's Dragon Guards are gender in peace support operations, public order management, vehicle checkpoint manning, convoy operation, just to name but a few. Speaking at the ceremony, the Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Yankuba A. Drame, says there is no country in the world that can reach to its full potentials in terms of growth and development in the absence of peace and security.
Peace and security is a prerequisite for societal cohesion and sustainable national development. Meaning, we cannot achieve what we yearn for as a nation in the absence of peace and security. Peace without security is not sustainable. And security without peace is not durable. Perhaps as an emphasis, there is a symbiotic relationship between peace, security, and sustainable development. No country in the world can reach its full potential in terms of growth and development in the absence of peace and security. Given that reasons, countries all over the world would put measures in place to serve as a catalyst to prevent conflict in that country. And the Gambia is not an exception. Conflict provokes and unprovokes. Conflict breeds what we call deep felt animosity. In its trail always, there's what we call vicious circle, meaning that aspect of revenge is natural process. It's a natural instinct. We can forgive, but we cannot forget. You can forgive somebody, but you cannot forget your ugly past. More so if somebody had inflicted pain on you. Yes, you may say, I want to forgive you. But that is just one aspect of it. But naturally, by your instinct as an individual and as a reflex action, each time you set eye on the individual, it reminds you of the ugly past. Conflict usually always. Those who pay the brunt of the price, the girl child, our sisters and mothers, and the elderly. Our experience serving in peace support operations, the beauty about myself, I've never gone into any mission where is to keep the peace. I've gone in when it's untenable. Liberia, with ECOMOG, with ECOMIL, I've gone in as part of the planning team. So you can envisage what it means going in when it's untenable. It's a question of life and death. In Sierra Leone, from ECOMOG to UNAMCEL, again, part of that planning team, we've seen the bad side of conflict. Let me be very clear. no one would emerge as a winner. Virtually everyone is a loser.
General Dramé highlighted the importance of peace and urged that Gambia belongs to Gambians and should not allow politics and tribalism to divide the nation.
In the Gambia context, we cannot afford to be divided as a country, whether it's on tribal grounds or political lines. It is going to serve nobody's interest. Gambia, by very nature, our relationships are interwoven. In other words, we are interconnected by blood. And over the years, we've allowed what we call intermarriages amongst ourselves. Meaning individually, you have perhaps clusters of tribes within you. You could be, for instance, a Fulaman, but you could have a wife that is a Jola. And beside our traditional interactions, Jolas and Fulas, other surnames and other surnames. And that is what began as a very unique country. Let's not allow politics or tribalism to derail all the achievements we've been able to achieve as a country. I'm saying this simply because you would be deployed in peacekeeping mission. Usually always, what are the causes of conflict in Africa? Tribalism plays a very critical role. Another issue is when one group of the society, perhaps out of consideration, deem it that they are socio-economically marginalized. And if this is the perception they carry, they resort to using alternative means. And that is why usually always every individual should be taken along board. Some border dispute, and the list would go on and on. In the Gambia, we are one big family. Let nobody fool anyone. There is a need for peace in this country. Why? This country is not endowed, let me say that bluntly. If today there is a conflict in this country, assuming the markets are closed, because nobody out of his senses would go to the market to sell if there's conflict. If the markets are closed for 2 days, how many of you would bring food to your family? Most Gambians, if not all Gambians, they live from hand to mouth. Meaning, what they go out to hustle for the day is what they bring back on the table for the family to feed. People can engage in businesses when there is a semblance of peace. I'm giving you this simply because this is why you are trained today to go to somebody's country.
The British High Commissioner to the Gambia, David Belgrove, said Gambia and United Kingdom have strong bilateral relations, and the training, it's a clear manifestation of that. And the skills trained will contribute to the peace and stability of the region and the world at large.
It is always a pleasure and a great honor to be at these events, concluding a period of successful training between UK Armed Forces and the Gambian Armed Forces. Two armies who have a long history of training and indeed fighting side by side and learning from each other. And I know there's a wealth of experience here in this hall today. This is a military relationship that goes back more than a century. And I can think of no better symbol of the strong relationship and partnership between our two countries than we see here today. And regardless of what I think or say, I think the friendship and camaraderie that we've just witnessed is testament to that. And it's a relationship that I know will go and continue to go from strength to strength. And added to all of this is the fact that the skills you have been learning and perfecting are to contribute to the peace and stability of the region and the world. And it's a cause that we can all admire and applaud.
Lieutenant Colonel Abdoulaye Ba, Commandant of the Gambia Armed Forces Training School, says peace can only be brought by a non-violent means, which is peacekeeping. Thus, the British Peace Support Team, together with instructors, has worked both day and night to enhance their ability as a force.
For many centuries, mankind was led to believe that a major war is required to end all the wars for all the times to come. History has shown that this belief itself has been the cause of many conflicts. Wars cannot bring peace. Retaliation only causes counter-retaliation. Peace can only be brought by non-violent means, such as peacekeeping. Thus, this justifies the ever-increasing need to build and enhance the peacekeeping skills, knowledge, and abilities of members of the Gambia Armed Forces. Over the past 3 weeks or thereabout, our British colleagues, friends, and brothers, in collaboration with the instructors from the Gambia Armed Forces Training School, have worked night and day to enhance our peacekeeping abilities as a force. The skills and drills of our force is now much more sharper and more effective, and this can only increase our standing as a contender for peacekeeping slot in any mission around the world to contribute in global peace and security.
The team leader of the British Peace Support Team, Lieutenant Wash, and Lieutenant Colonel Charles Jenner both highlighted how committed the Quick Reaction Force 2 and the Gambia has an excellent peacekeeping records with the UN, ECOWAS, and AU. And as a team, they are determined to support in their aspirations to perform in United Nations operations.
In the UK, this is a period of austerity, and it is remarkable that the support we're providing to the Gambian Armed Forces has not only been maintained this year, but expanded. And I hope that's a demonstration of how fully committed we are to assist you in your ambitions to deploy on UN operations. Indeed, we're already planning to return with another team in November to support your work to prepare for a PDV, a pre-deployment visit assessment.
Certificates were also presented to the most outstanding course participants. Aissatou Koli, Gambian Talents TV.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.